In this video, we shall study the algebraic properties of CAB. Now, CAB is the space of all continuous functions f defined on AB to R. R is the set of all real numbers. Instead of R, we could have taken C as well. But here let us study on R. So the first property that we shall study is CAB is a vector space. Now here you can pause the video and work it out on a sheet of paper using known definitions or known theorems, anything that you know about the vector space. You could use that in order to show that CAB is a vector space. So, now assuming that you have worked it out, let us compare your answer. Suppose we are given two continuous functions fg in CAB. Define f plus gx is equal to fx plus gx, and alpha of fx is alpha fx for all alpha in real numbers. So, by definition of continuity, we know that given epsilon greater than 0, there exists delta 1 greater than 0 such that for mod h less than delta 1 we have f of x plus h minus fx mod is less than epsilon by 2. Similarly for g, given epsilon greater than 0, there exists delta 2 greater than 0 such that for mod h less than delta 2 we have gx plus h minus gx mod less than epsilon by 2. Then what do we do? If we are given two continuous functions, how do we show that their sum is again continuous? Now given epsilon greater than 0, we have to create a delta. We have to design a delta over here such that for mod h less than delta, this quantity needs to be less than epsilon. So what do we do? So any mod h which is less than delta will also be less than delta 1 and it needs to be less than delta 2 because this is where we use those properties. So what do? We choose delta to be the minimum of delta 1 and delta 2. So what happens? Once we open using this definition over here, f of f plus g of x is fx plus gx. So what happens here? Once we spread it out, we can collect this 2 and we can collect these 2 together. So we know by triangle inequality, this quantity is less than equal to modulus of this plus modulus of this. But this quantity by 1 is less than epsilon by 2 and this quantity by 2 is less than epsilon by 2. So from 1 and 2 we have this is less than epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2, which is epsilon. Therefore, f plus g belongs to CAB. Similarly, I leave work for you to do that using the definition of continuity, you can show that alpha of f belongs to CAB. So, once you show that vector addition and scalar multiplication properties are satisfied, we can say that CAB is a vector space. Okay, now let us look at another algebraic property. Before we do that, let us consider this definition. A space is finite dimensional if there exists a finite set that spans the space. So now we shall show that CAB is infinite dimensional. Now again you can close your pause the video and try to work it out on your own. After you have worked it out, you can come back to the video. Now here we shall consider polynomials given by f(n)x is equal to x minus a to the power n, and consider this set 1 x minus a square and so on. So now consider a0 plus a1 x minus a plus a2 x minus a square plus so on plus an plus 1 x minus a to the power n plus 1 is equal to 0. So now what we are trying to do is, we are trying to show that this set is linearly independent. So here once we take x is equal to a, what happens? This entire term vanishes, because each of them becomes 0. Each term becomes 0. So this entire thing will vanish and we will get that a0 equals 0. So once we plug it in, this is what we get. So we differentiate this expression with respect to x to get this. Again here we take x is equal to a. Once we do that, we get a1 equals to 0. So we continue this procedure. Then we get each term is 0. a0 equals 0, a1 equals 0, an equals 0, an plus 1 equals 0. This is true for all n belongs to n. So this set is linearly independent. Therefore, CAB is infinite dimensional. In the next video, we shall study some properties of CAB from analysis. So, till we do the next video, keep thinking what all analytical properties can we find that CAB will satisfy. Thank you.